Okay, I've been staring at this phone and not pressing record for too long. So we're just gonna dive in and we're gonna do this. So I have here the Inner Child Recovery Workbook. Heal Childhood Trauma, Abandonment, Neglect, and Abuse. Includes prompts, exercises, and activities to overcome trust issues, low self-esteem, and cultivate self-love. And we're gonna work through it together. Let's go for the introduction here. We frequently lose touch with our inner child as we grow older. In order to protect ourselves, we may distance ourselves from recollections of childhood trauma or injuries. But neglecting this part of ourselves can result in negative behaviors, limiting beliefs, and emotional suffering. As children, all of us experienced trauma in some form. This trauma could be as obvious as physical and sexual abuse, or as subtle as medical issues, accidents, poverty, or bullying. And these traumas remain with us into adulthood unless they are addressed. The challenge is that many of these memories are subconscious, so we're unaware of them. However, their energy affects us daily. Many of our stronger emotional responses result from these memories being triggered. Your inner child holds these memories. Healing your inner child entails bringing resolution to these memories. The light of your awareness must be allowed to illuminate them and integrate them with your conscious self. Once these memories are integrated, you'll no longer be triggered by them. Inner child work offers incredible potential for personal growth. When your inner child remains in the subconscious, its reactivity will be reflected in your decisions and actions. Your adult mind may rationalize your decisions and actions, but you're justifying something beyond your awareness. Inner child work involves confronting and understanding these memories. In doing so, your adult mind takes charge of them. When this occurs, your inner child will function to support your happiness. This kind of healing will occur not only from within, but also externally. Your inner child work will show up in the improved quality of your relationships and other areas of your life. The reason for this is simple. Your inner child has tinted your view of yourself and the world around you. That view is tinted with fear. When you do inner child work, your increased confidence and self-knowledge will show up in how you engage with the world around you. This workbook will provide you with simple but powerful exercises that will allow you to access your inner child and give them the recognition and care you've been deprived of. You'll be able to take back your personal power while at the same time providing parenting to your inner child. However, to do inner child work effectively, you need to be honest with yourself. Be willing to face strong emotions, and be determined to hang in there until the end. While it may be difficult in the short term, the benefits you will get in the long term will be huge. Besides, if you do not address your inner child, you will prolong your suffering into the future. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. The journey starts now for you to reclaim the authenticity of who you are. Hello, can we turn a page here? There we go. Chapter 1, Understanding Your Inner Child. Here we go. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. J.P. Morgan. You will begin this chapter by gaining a deeper understanding of your inner child. As you will see, your inner child is simply an aspect of yourself that you have repressed. Exploring your inner child. Janet is a young child whose parents are often critical of her and inconsistent in showing her affection. In her attempts to appease her parents, Janet starts to repress those aspects of herself that her parents are critical of and starts to adopt those they approve of. As she continues these efforts, the adopted features become more and more ingrained in her sense of identity, while the repressed ones are pushed deeper into her subconscious. These energies will continue to affect her emotionally and in her decision making. For example, let's say that one of Janet's natural traits is being easygoing. Her parents view this critically because they believe that being easygoing will make their daughter an easy target for others to take advantage of. They also believe you can never be successful with an easygoing personality. Janet picks up on the displeasure of her parents and starts to adopt an attitude where she pushes herself and becomes more competitive. As Janet gets older, she will think and behave in ways that reflect these qualities. They will become a part of her personal identity. When she meets someone easygoing, she will view them in a negative light. She will see them in the same way that her parents saw her. Her negative view of these individuals has nothing to do with the individuals themselves. Rather, she is reacting to her suppressed self. The easygoing individuals are eliciting the energies of Janet's suppressed memories. This scenario of Janet represents how our unresolved, suppressed memories impact our life experiences. Additionally, these suppressed memories are authentic aspects of ourselves. We cannot be authentic as people until we learn to accept all aspects of ourselves. Exercise 1. Know your intentions. The following are writing prompts to help you get to know your inner child. Answer each of the following writing prompts and write your answer in the space provided. Okay, that probably took way longer than it should have, but I was probably overthinking things and wondering what's the right answer, and there's probably no wrong answer here, but I really thought about these questions. Okay. When doing inner child work, I think I'll have the most difficulty with the following. So I wrote, learning what my adopted and people-pleasing traits are, learning to understand how I'm feeling and what my natural traits are, and letting my natural traits show. When becoming honest with myself, I think the most difficult thing for me to face will be, I wrote, maybe learning how I'm actually feeling and letting myself feel it. I dissociate a lot. I understand part of that struggle is my autism, but maybe going through inner child healing can help. What I most want to change about myself when doing inner child work is, and I filled in, I want to trust myself more and be more confident making decisions. My intentions for learning to heal my inner child are, and I wrote, I want to heal wounds from my past and grow to love myself. And that was the first exercise.